Okay, very good morning to all. So today we will start with the next point. So that is circular queue and priority queue. So today we will complete. Before going to the circular queue and priority queue, so just will revise the definition, representation, operations. So what kind of operations we have performed on the queue, right? And implementation part already we have completed, right? So what is the definition of queue? Can anyone? Definition of queue. So PDF is visible to all. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
So what
Yes,
is the
sir.
definition?
Ordered collection of atoms
Ordered collection of atoms.
in which we inserted at one end and deleted from other end.
Okay. So when we are inserting the element, so by using which end we are inserting the element? Rear or front? Rear. And suppose I want to delete the element from the queue. So which end you are using?
Front.
Front, right? We discussed the simple examples, right? So we have considered the 5 element 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50, right? So we have inserted the element by using the rear pointer initially. After that, so we have deleted the element by using the front pointer, right? Implementation of the same also we have completed. So we have already implemented the this linear queue also. Now we'll see. So what is the limitations? So what are the limitations of the linear queue? So that we will discuss. So why we need to go for the circular queue and the priority queue. So before going to the circular queue, so we'll discuss the limitations of linear queue, right? So concept of the linear queue already we discussed. So is it visible properly or is it necessary to increase the font? Is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Or should I increase the font? Now is it visible properly? Linear queue, right? So linear queue we discussed and we have implemented also. So limitations of a linear queue. Now what is the limitation? काय limitation आहे त्यामध्ये? Now I will draw the simple diagram to draw here. This paint is visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose if you want to insert the 5 element. So how you are inserting the 5 element? So first element, second element, third element, fourth element, and here is the fifth element, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements if you want to insert. Now in linear queue, so we can insert the element so until queue becomes full, right? So once the queue becomes full, so we are not able to insert the element, right? Now here we'll consider this diagram. Now suppose I want to insert the element 5 element in this queue and size of the queue. So what is the size of the queue here? So yes, I will write. So what is the value of yes here? Size क्या है queue ची? Size of the queue is 5. Right. Now, what is the value of front pointer initially? सुरुवातीला front pointer ची value काय असते?
-1.
-1.
-1, right? And what is the value of rear pointer? Just we'll
-1.
have a revision of a linear queue, and after that we'll move further for the circular queue. Minus, right? Now suppose I want to insert the first element. So first element I want to insert in the queue. The value of that element is 10. So here I have written. Now what is the value of yup here? It will remain
Zero.
-1 or it will change?
0.
0.
Now, but yup you are using for only deletion, no? Delete साठी वापरता ना front pointer. मग इथं कसं काय change होईल? So why it change? Hello. Now when you are inserting the first element, so when you are inserting the first element, so you need to check, or you need to change the value of yup from -1 to 0. So these value is changed only so when you are inserting the first element in the queue. Now when you insert the next element, so at that time the value of front pointer will remain as it is, right? It will not change. Now next pointer, what is the value of r here?
0.
Now tell me. Now next 20 I have inserted. No, I will not write the value of r and f. What is the value of f here?
1.
F ची
F.
value, f ची value
F
front
चेंज
point.
नाही होणार. R ची 1.
What is the value of r? Now it is 1. Now third element I have inserted in the queue, 30. Now what is the value of r?
2.
2. Now here 40. After that 50. Now what is the value of r here?
3, 4.
आता काय आली व्हॅल्यू, r ची व्हॅल्यू काय आली?
4.
4. So is it possible to insert the next element if the size of the queue is 5? The queue ची size 5 असेल.
No.
Here the size of the queue is 5. Now all the elements are inserted, so the queue is full, right? Now how to display this condition, or how to check the queue is full or not? Now what condition you are writing at the time of implementation? You are writing some condition to check the queue is full or not. क्यू फुल आहे का नाही हे कसं चेक करता तुम्ही?
Rear is equal to size -1.
If rear is greater than or equal to size -1, greater than or equal to size -1, or rear is equal to size -1, right? Always we are writing greater than or equal to. If you write equal to, that will also work, but greater than or equal to we are writing. So what condition we are writing? Rear is equal to size minus
1.
1.
size minus 1. So for what purpose, or here we'll write greater than. Rear greater than or equal to size minus 1. So these condition we are writing for what purpose? To check the linear queue is full or not. Now next condition. Now suppose if you want to delete the element. Now all of you give the attention. Now consider the situation. So now consider the next situation. So after deletion of, now suppose I want to delete the element 10. Suppose 10 I have deleted. Now what is the value of r here? R ची value change होईल का? Suppose I have deleted 10.
No.
No, sir.
No.
It will remain as it is, right? So value of r will remain 4 as it is, right? Now here, so how many paces are available after deletion of this 10?
1.
One pace is available. Now what is the value of f here?
1.
1. आता इथं value of f or value of front pointer is get incremented. Now I have deleted 20. What is the value of f here?
2.
2, right? Now f pointer is pointing here, right? Now all of you consider this scenario, and rear pointer is at this location, right? Now what is the size of q here? q ची size किती आहे? Size
5.
किती? 5. Now how many element is present in the q?
3.
3.
3 elements, right? And how many paces are available here?
2.
2. Now here the queue is even, it is showing full as per our this condition. Now we are checking the queue is full or not. So by considering this condition, so queue is full or not? आता ही condition consider करून queue full आहे का? काही elements शिल्लक आहेत. So few of the elements are available. Few paces are available to insert the element. Now by considering these conditions, so what you are saying?
Q is full.
Q is full. But here the 2 faces are already available.
Yes.
Then also we are saying Q is full. So why? We are considering the rear pointer. Now suppose you want to insert one more element. So 2 faces are available. Is it possible to insert in the linear queue?
No.
No, sir.
No. So this is the problem of linear queue. Now all of you understood the limitation of linear queue or disadvantage of linear queue. So what is the disadvantage? So once you have deleted the element, if you have deleted the element, so we are not utilize that pace for the new element, right? Or we can say, so once you have entered the last elements, so after that, so if you wish to enter the next element, so is it not possible in a linear queue? Now to avoid this drawback or to overcome this limitation, the next queue is introduced. The name of that queue is,
Sir, if you remove all the elements in the queue.
circular. Just 1 minute. Circular queue. So what is your question? If all
If you,
if all
if you
elements,
remove,
if you remove all the elements, okay. So remove the 30, remove 40, and remove 50. Now, whose values get changed after deletion of all these 3 elements, or whose value will increment? F
F.
or R? 3,
F.
Yeah.
right? Now after that, the queue becomes full. Sorry, empty. Empty झाल्यानंतर delete करणार आहे का next?
No.
no, sir.
If you delete all the element from the queue, still it is showing the queue is full. म्हणजे एकदा rear pointer end ला गेला की काय सांगते linear queue? What linear queue is saying? So queue is full now, right? So once the rear pointer is reached at the end of the queue, so it shows that, or it show linear queue shows that, so the queue is now full.
Full.
Right? Let it be. If you delete all the element from the queue, still it will show the message that the linear queue is full, right? So this is the drawback and this is the limitation of the linear queue, or we are not able to insert the new element also, right? Or we are not able to reutilize the face of previous element. reutilize, you are not able to reutilize the space of previous element, right? Now to overcome this drawback, so this is the drawback of linear queue. So circular queue concept is introduced, right? Now we'll see in detail the circular queue. So first, how many operations we are performing? Operations on circular queue. So is it visible to all? So both the screen. So this notepad is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now font size is okay.
Yes, sir.
Now circular queue. Now operations on a circular queue. So first operation we are performing, like same operations we are performing on a circular queue. Insertion. Second one is the deletion. And third one is the displaying the all element, right? So insertion, deletion, or sometimes we are calling them as the in queue and dequeue also. Insertion means in queue and deletion means dequeue, right? And third operation, so displaying of the available element. So these three operations we are doing. Now what is the change or what is the difference between the linear queue and circular queue? So what we have, what we are doing here in a circular queue. Circular queue मध्ये काय change असेल? Can anyone will imagine? I will say the definition first. Now here in the circular queue. So can I erase this one? So all of you understood? Okay. So here I will write some definition. So circular queue. First I will write the definition. Circular, in the circular queue. So what we are doing? Now, as usual, circular queue is a linear data structure or non-linear data structure? Linear and non-linear data structure we discussed. Linear queue is a linear data structure or a non-linear data structure? Hello, am I audible to all? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A linear queue is a linear data structure or non-linear data structure?
Linear.
Linear data structure. So to whom we are calling linear? If you are considering the element in a sequential manner, so this type of data structure is called as a linear data structure. Now circular queue is also considered as a linear data structure. So first sentence always we are writing that is a circular queue is a linear data structure. Now for the linear queue also the same definition we are writing. Now, circular queue is a linear data structure, right? So, in which, let me write the definition, in which, so the operations are performed based on What is mean by first in, first out? First in, first out means first in, first out means what you are doing. So when you are inserting the element, first element is whatever the element you are inserting in the queue. So first element is inserted first, and after that, so at the time of deletion also, we are deleting first. First element we are deleting. First in, first out. So this kind of principle is used in a circular queue, right? Now same principle we are using in a linear queue. Now what is the difference between the linear and circular queue? Now the difference here I am writing the last element. The last element. Now in the linear queue, so where the last element is connected? Last element काय? Last element नंतर काय? So we are ending the queue, right? In a linear queue. So we are not adding or we are not connecting the last element to the next element also. But here in the circular queue, the last element is connected with or connected back, we'll say back to first element, right? So this is the main difference. This is the main difference, right? Now what is the difference between the, this is the last sentence. So the last element is connected back to the first element in a circular queue, but in a linear queue, so last element is connected with the null pointer, right? So we are not incrementing or we are not inserting the element, or we are not moving the last pointer also, right? But here in a circular queue, the last element is connected back to the first element. Now here, so I will draw the diagram. Is it visible at all? So this point.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here is the first element. Suppose 10 we have inserted, right? So this is your as per the array, so 0th location, right? Now after that we have inserted 20. So this is the first location. Now this array indexing I am writing here. Now after that third element 30 at index 2, right? Now after that the fourth element is 40 at index 3, and fifth element 50 at index 4. Now after fourth, so who is the next? So after this fifth element, so this fifth element is connected with the first element in a circular queue. Now to overcome the limitation of the linear queue, so here we are using the concept of circular queue, right? Now the circular queue, the same. So whatever the queue we have considered in a linear queue, so the same example here I have considered in case of circular queue. Now it will be represented like this. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Right. Now suppose if you have deleted the first element. Now what is the value of R here? Now we'll discuss the overview of the. Now what is the value of F here first? So the F value काय असेल हो इथं? पहिल्यांदा. Now before deletion of this element. Now before. Now what is the value of F here? So what is the value of F? What is the value of F? Am I audible to all? F की value?
Yes, sir.
What is the value of F here? 0.
Zero.
And we are inserting the element by using the which pointer? The rear pointer.
There.
Now what is the value of R here?
3.
Now after insertion of the next element 50, right? So 50 I have inserted here. Now what is the value of R here? Now
4.
now it is 4. Now it is 4, right? Now Q is full or empty here?
Full.
आता इथे Q काय आहे? Full आहे, right? Now just you can observe. So we'll first we'll discuss the overview of the circular queue. After that we'll see in detail how insertion deletion is performed by considering the conditions. Right now we'll discuss the general overview. Now suppose I have deleted the element 10. 10 element I have deleted. Now what is the value of F here?
1.
1. Now how many faces are available in the queue?
1.
1.
1 face is available. Now delete the next element 20. Now what is the value of F?
2.
2.
2.
Right now here how many elements is present in the list in the
3.
queue?
3.
3. Now how many paces are available here?
2.
2.
Now suppose you want to insert the new element in the queue. So is it possible to insert in a circular queue?
Yes.
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 Right. Now how to insert or how to check the conditions, so that we will discuss later. Now what is the next value or what is the next position? Now here the size of the queue is 5. So here the index is 4 we are considering. Now what is the next index after 4?
5.
0.
0 असेल. So what is the value of R after 4?
0.
That is
0.
0. Now suppose I want to insert the 60. So where should I insert? So here the 60 is inserted. Now what is the value of R now?
0.
0.
Value of R is 0. And what is the value of F? It is 2. Right. Now
2.
suppose I have deleted the element 30. Now what is the value of F here?
3.
3.
Value of F is 3. Now I want to insert the 70 element, 70. So where to insert 70? Here.
1. Rear pointer at 1.
Rear pointer is at 1. Now again one more element I want to insert, 80. Is it possible to insert?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So 80 where to insert? Here. Right. Now what is the value of R here?
2.
Now value of R is equal to 2 and value of F is equal to 3.
3.
Value of- Now I want to insert the next element. Is it possible to insert?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why?
Because the queue is full.
Queue is full. Now how to check these condition? ही condition कशी check करणार? आता मला सांगा. आता इथं previously you know in the linear queue you are checking if the value of R is equal to size minus 1. So you are saying directly Q is equal to full. Now the same condition, 2 conditions we require here to check. आता इथं आपल्याला किती conditions लागतील? So 2 conditions we required. For what purpose? To check the circular queue is full or not. The first condition as it rear is equal to, all of you give attention. So this part is very important. Rear is equal to size minus 1. The same condition we will use. And again here we need to use and. So and we are writing like this. Front is equal to 0. So if these both conditions are true, if this both condition is satisfied, so we are saying Now here front equal to 0 also we require, right? In case of circular queue. In case of linear queue, only we are checking this much condition, right? Linear queue in case of linear queue, so we are considering only this condition, rear is equal to size minus 1. But in case of circular queue, so how to check the queue is full? So if the rear pointer is at this location, the rear pointer या location ला असेल, R इथं असेल, suppose R is at this location and F is at this location. So we'll say if you are not deleted any element, so obviously F will remain at 0th location and R will be at the end of that end of the queue, right? So how to check this condition? So rear is equal to size minus 1, and again one more condition we need to check here, front equal to 0. So this is one condition. So this is one condition to check the circular queue is full or not. To check the circular queue is full or not. Now here this is the first scenario, right? Now after that, now here the next scenario is, now here the rear pointer is there. Now which pointer is there here? Rear or front? इथं कोणता pointer आहे? Front is there. Now here rear pointer is there. Now in that case, so is it possible to insert the next element here? इथं next element insert करू शकतो का?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
No, sorry, no. Now, how to identify this condition logically? Now, by observing this diagram, so you are saying, so next element you are not able to insert in the circular queue. But how to check by using the condition? What should I write here?
Rear is equal to front minus 1.
Rear is equal to front minus 1, or
Greater than equal to front minus 1.
yeah, that is also true. Front equal to, suppose front equal to, so what should I write? So can I write like this? Rear plus 1.
Yes, sir.
It will also work. And previously what you said, rear is equal to
Front minus 1.
Front minus 1.
front minus 1. So both conditions, either you can use this condition or you can use this condition, right? Now in a circular queue, suppose if you want to check the circular queue is full or not, so how many condition you need to check? किती condition check करावं लागतील? 3 conditions. So rear equal to size minus 1, logical, and front equal to 0. Or how we are writing or in our programming language? Programming language मध्ये or कसं लिहिता? So how you are writing or? Or so where it is? Just one. Like this, vertical 2 lines. So this symbol we are using for the or, right? 2 vertical lines. And after that, either you can consider this condition or this one. So which one you want to use? So we'll delete one, right? Here we'll write the bracket. One more bracket we need to add. Here, if so rear equal to size minus 1, logical, and front equal to 0, or front equal to rear plus 1. So either these or either these. So out of this, if any one of the condition is true, so we are displaying what message? So what message you are displaying? Circular queue is
Full.
Overflow.
I will write CQ. In short, I will write circular queue is full or overflow.
Overflow.
Right. CQF I will write in short. So now all of you understood. So how to check the condition, or how to check the circular queue is full, right?
Yes, sir.
In case of circular queue, right? Now first operation. Now how you are performing the first operation? So we'll see in detail. So we'll see that. Now what is the first step in the insertion? What is the first step in the insertion? Insertion. So when you are performing the insertion operation, now we'll see all the operations, right? I hope all of you understood the definition. So definition of the circular queue is very simple. The circular queue is a linear data structure in which the operations are performed based on the first in, first out principles, or by considering the approach first in, first out, right? And the last element is connected back to the first element. Now this sentence is very important in case of circular queue definition. Last element is connected back to the first element, right? Now how it is connected, so that part we will see here, or at the time of implementation. So we'll check, right? Now insertion. Now what you are checking first, check whether queue is full. Queue is full. Circular queue. Huh? Check whether the circular queue is full. Now how you are checking the circular queue is full or not? So by considering these conditions, by considering, so this by considering these two conditions, so we are checking the circular queue is full or not. Right. Now after that, what is the next step? Next step is, if it is full, then what you are doing? If it is full, so what you are displaying? Display queue is full, circular queue is full or overflow, and we cannot insert the new element. We cannot insert the new element. This is the first step, right? Now if it is not full, now we are considering, or we are discussing the which operation? Insertion operation. Now before inserting the element in the circular queue, so first you need to check whether the queue is full or not. Whether the queue is full or not. Now if it is not full, right? So then if it is not full, then what you need to check? The full nacelle. And if it is not full, then you are able to insert the element, right? But so before inserting the element, so what you need to check? Check. So this
Space is available or not?
Yes, very good. Space where space is available. So where rear pointer is pointing, so that we need to check, right? So for
Yes,
that purpose, rear equal to. The suppose rear is equal to. Now now we have deleted 60 also. Now you can consider. Now suppose, now here the first element I have deleted. Now what is the value of F here? What is the value of F? 1, right? And what is the value of R here? It is 4. The R ची value कुठे आहे? इथं आहे, right? So R is pointing here, right? And F is pointing here. Now all of you give attention here. So how to switch from the 4th index to the 0, right? From 4th index to the 0 index, right? Now here this is the maximum size of the queue. This is the 4 is the maximum size of the queue, right? Or index size. Now here, so when how many elements you are able to insert, or how many paces are available in the queue? Kiti
One.
paces? One paces is available, right? But here the value of EF is 1 now, right? And value of R is 4. Now when you want to insert the next element, at which position you need to insert?
0.
0. But what is the value of R here?
4.
R
4.
4 पासून डायरेक्टली 0 ला मूव करू शकता का? Is it possible to move from 4 to 0? Now from 3 to 4, simply by incrementing by 1 or by using the increment operator, you are able to switch, right? From 3 to 4 or 4 to 5, 5 to 6, or up to maximum size. But here, this rear pointer is reached at maximum size. Now, after that, so this last pointer want to connect with the first element of the queue. Now, how to connect with the first element? From 4 to 0. Now, how to connect from 4 to 0? Now, for that purpose, so here, so
So
what
when
we,
rear pointer has maximum position, then automatically it should come at initial position at
right,
0
right.
place.
right. Now here, so we need to check. So if it is not full, now this condition, now we'll check the condition. Now these conditions is true or false. The rear is equal to size minus 1, and why we are considering this, and front is equal to 0. This condition is true or false? The condition true होती का? Is this condition true or false? Logical
False.
false, because both these conditions we require true, right? So because why it is false? Because front equal to 1. Front equal to क्या है? 1 है. Now we'll check another condition. Front equal to rear plus 1. So what is the value of front? 1. Equal to rear plus 1. Is it possible?
No,
Is it equal?
false.
No, it is false. Now we'll move to the next step. If it is full, display the queue is full. If it is not full, then check. So what you need to check? If it is not full, so we'll check the rear is equal to size minus 1. So first we'll check the rear is equal to size minus 1, and front is not equal to. So what we need to check here, front is not equal to 0. Front काय पाहिजे? Not equal to 0 पाहिजे. So what we are checking here, so front is not equal to 0 and rear is equal to size minus 1. So at that time, so what you are doing initially, so if it is true, so if it is, all of you give attention, if it is true, then set sorry, just rear equal to initially it will be set as a minus 1. Initially आपण त्याला -1 म्हणतोय, पण नेक्स्ट स्टेपला automatically it is set by -1, right? So if this condition is true, जरी condition true असेल तर काय होणार आहे ते automatically rear is equal to 1 होणार. Now next step ही येतात आपण येणार, right? Now if it is, so just a minute. Now increment. First we are checking this condition, the queue is not full, right? After that we are checking this condition. So if this condition is again true, so then we are assigning rear is equal to -1. Now if this condition is not true, now suppose R is equal to, suppose R is pointing at this position. इकडे लक्ष जर r या ठिकाणी जर पॉइंट करत असेल, if the value of r is 3, if r at that time, so this condition will become true or false. जर r ची व्हॅल्यू 3 असेल तर ही कंडिशन ट्रू असेल का फॉल्स असेल?
False.
False असेल, right? So separately, so we need to check this condition, right? So now at this case, at this situation, if r is equal to 3, so we need to insert the element at the last location, right? And after that we are moving to the 0, right? So that's why separately we are checking this condition, right? So rear is equal to size minus 1 and front is not equal to 0, then we are setting the rear equal to minus 1. If this condition is true, so then we are assigning the rear is equal to minus 1. Now after that, so if the condition is false, let it be, it is true or false. So here, if it is not full means we are incrementing the rear pointer. जर full नसेल तर आपण काय करतोय? When we are inserting the element, so obviously we are incrementing the rear pointer, right? So in the linear cube, so rear is equal to plus 1 or rear plus plus. Increment the rear by 1. And when you are incrementing the rear pointer, so at that time, again, one more condition you are checking. If front is equal to minus 1. जर first element असेल, तर first element असेल तर काय करणार आहे? So if front is equal to minus 1, so then we are incrementing the front by 1. So here we are incrementing the front by 1. Now these 3 steps, so you need to consider separately. So first step is this one, right? So this is the first step. After that, this is the next step, and this is the third step, right? Now when it is this step is applicable if you are inserting the first element, front equal to minus 1. The first element insert करत असाल तर काय होणार आहे? Front equal to minus 1. So we need to increment the front pointer, right? Or directly you can assign the front equal to 0 also. No problem. Front equal to 0. Now all of you understood the insertion operation. So once again we'll see here. So by considering the examples. So is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now again, the same example we'll see. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, now what is the value of, here I will write the front pointer and after that a rear pointer. Now what is the value of E of initially? So what is the value of E of initially? Before insertion of minus 1. What is the value of R? Minus 1. Now, if you want to insert the first element, that is 10. मला 10 insert करायचं. 10, 20. No need to write here. Directly will insert it. Now suppose I want to insert the 10 element. This is the first position. This is the array index 0. Now what is the value of E? First we check. Now before inserting this 10, so what you are checking first? Check whether the queue is full. This condition is true or false?
False.
After that, check the next condition. This condition is true or false? How many conditions we need to check? This one. And 3 steps we need to go. False. Now, after that, so what is the this condition? Directly, if both the conditions are false, so directly we are coming to the step number 3. Rear is equal to rear plus plus. Here increment the rear pointer. So here we have incremented the rear pointer by 1. So from -1 to 0. Now here what we are checking, if front equal to -1. आएगा front equal to -1. Is
Yes.
it true? If it is true, so we are changing the value of front pointer by 0. इथं आपण front pointer काय झालेला आहे 0. Right. Now next insert the next element 20. Insert the next element 20. Now what is the value of when you are
Rear
before
plus 1.
before insertion of 20? So check all these three conditions. So this condition is true or false?
False.
This one.
False.
False.
Now come to the step number 3. Increment the rear pointer. So a rear pointer is incremented by 1. Now is it necessary to change the front pointer?
No, sir.
No.
No. Now rear pointer is at 1. Now next third element I want to insert 30. Check the condition. This condition is true or false?
False.
This condition.
False.
False.
Now come to the step number 3. Increment the rear pointer directly. Now rear pointer is 2, 2, and insert the element 30. Right. Now is it necessary to change the front pointer here? No. Now next element I want to insert. Condition is true or false?
False.
Here,
False.
here.
True.
True.
Here what true?
Rear plus.
Here
rear
we are
increment.
not checking condition. Here directly we are incrementing the rear pointer.
Yes. sir.
Condition for what purpose we are checking? For the front pointer.
Front.
Now here the rear pointer directly we are incrementing by 1. It will become 3. Insert the element. Now I want to insert the 50 last element. Check this condition.
True.
True?
False.
No, no, false is false.
False. After that, come to this step. This one is
False.
false. Here,
Rear
Increment.
by one.
increment rear by 1.
1.
Now it is 4. Now next step is very important. Now I want to insert 60. आता मला 60 insert करायचं आहे. So check the first condition. आता rear pointer काय आहे? R is equal to 4.
4.
आणि size ची व्हॅल्यू काय आहे? Size equal to 5. Size काय आहे? 5 आहे. And here rear is equal to size -1. So what is the value of rear? 4. 4 equal to 5 minus 1. 4. And front is equal to 0. What is the value of front here?
0.
Now
0.
this condition is true or false? If both the condition
True.
true. If the condition is true, then what you are displaying?
Q is full.
Full.
If it is full, display the Q is true. Sorry, if it is true, if it is true, if the condition is true. So what we have done? So we have displayed the message that is the Q is full. Now suppose by using the next operation, so I have deleted the 10 element. आता मी डिलीशन ऑपरेशन यूज करून 10 एलिमेंट डिलीट केला तर फ्रंटची व्हॅल्यू काय असेल
1.
1.
व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ फ्रंट नाव आय वांट टू इन्सर्ट द 60 आता मला 60 इन्सर्ट करायचं नाव चेक द कंडिशन ही कंडिशन ट्रू होईल का आता rear is equal to size -1 okay but front is equal to what आहे का 0
No.
No.
means this condition will become false and this obviously it is false front equal to rear plus 1 हे येऊ शकते का इक्वल नाही
No.
means this condition is true or false
False.
False.
If the condition is false, means what? We are able to insert the element, right? Now next check. If it is not full, then check. Rear is equal to size minus 1. आएगा rear is equal to size minus 1.
Yes.
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 And front is not equal to 0 आएगा.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So if this condition is true, so then what you are doing?
Insert element.
Then set rear is equal
Set
to
rear
what?
equal to -1.
Minus 1.
So here, what is the value of rear now? Rear is equal to
-1.
-1. Now come to the next step. Now increment the rear by 1. Rear कितने increment करायचा है? Rear plus.
By 1.
So what is the value of rear now?
0.
0.
0. Now automatically, so this end point is connected with the first pointer or first element. झालं का first element ला connect?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now all of you understood. So why this condition is written? Now, is it necessary to change the front pointer? Front किती आहे? 1 आहे. Front equal to -1 आहे का?
No.
No. So front will remain as it is. So here rear pointer is incremented by 1 from -1 to 0. Now here you are able to insert the element 60. Now what is the value of rear now?
0.
0. And what is the value of front pointer now?
1.
1. Now again, now suppose if you want to insert 70. Now we'll come to the 70. 70 I want to insert. Now come here. Check the conditions. Rear is equal to size minus 1. Condition is true or false?
False.
पहिली condition. पहिली. This bracket.
False.
Front equal to false.
False.
Or condition also you need to check. Front equal to rear plus 1. What is the value of front?
True.
Front की value क्या है?
1.
1. What is the value of rear?
0.
0.
0.
1 equal to 0 plus 1 equal असणार आहे?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If this condition is true, means what you are doing? So what you are displaying?
Q
What
is full.
message?
Q is full or overflow.
Q is full or overflow. Now all of you understood the insertion operation. Is there any doubt in the insertion operation?
No, sir.
Now if I say
No, sir.
write a program on a circular queue for the insertion operation, is it possible for you to write a program by using the C programming language? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So all of you have dictate these steps in your notebook, right? So we'll take a break of 1 minute, and after that we'll continue from the next operations. Now all of you understood this insertion operation? Yes or no? Is there any question related with the insertion operation? याच्यावरती काय क्वेश्चन आहे का?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now if you have understood, so you can write yes in the chat box. If you are not understood, so you can unmute yourself and ask the question. ज्यांना समजलेला आहे त्यांनी चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये यस म्हणून लिहा और अंडरस्टूड म्हणून लिहा. Those who have understood, so they can write yes. So here 108 student is attending the class. So I am expecting the response from all the students. I will take a break of 1 minute, 1 or 2 minutes. After that, we'll continue the next operation. So meanwhile, all of you have dictate these steps in your notebook. So it will require these steps will be helpful for you at the time of implementation. Okay, all of you have dictated. Hello. Hello. Is it audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All of you have written the insertion operation or dictated in your notebook, or take a screenshot of
Yes, sir.
this page.
Done, sir.
Okay, done. Good. Good. Now we'll see the next operation, that is the deletion. Any questions related with the insertion operation? If not, so we'll move further for the next operation, that is the deletion. Any question, any queries? All of you
No, sir.
understood the definition and first operation, that is the insertion operation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now next is the delete operation. Now, what is the first step you are expecting at the time of deletion? So what you need to check?
Q is full.
So we'll finish fast with this.
Empty or
Underflow.
Right, underflow condition we need to check. Good. Check whether Q is empty,
empty.
or what should I write? Underflow, right? Now, how to check? They check कसा करणार? So in a linear queue, how you are checking? Front equal to what? -1
Equals to -1.
and आता इथं front equal to -1 असेल किंवा front equal to 0 असेल. आणखी कंडिशन चेक करावं लागेल आपल्याला. And rear is equal to what? Rear equal to -1. So if this condition is true, so it means that
Q
it
is
is
empty or underflow.
Q is empty or underflow. You can display the message like this, right? Now, if it is not empty, if it is not empty, then what you are doing? empty असेल तर नसेल तर, or before that, so let me write one statement. If it is empty, जर empty असेल तर काय करणार? Display what you are doing? Display the message like Q is
Underflow.
underflow or empty. And again, one more sentence also you can add. And we are not able to delete the element. We can't delete the element. We cannot delete the element like this. So depending on you. So this is descriptive part, right? We cannot delete the or n. So what you are using? An element. Delete an element. Right. So likewise, message. So you can display. Now next step. If it is not empty, then what you are doing? How you are deleting the element? If it is not empty, in that case, what you are doing? Then what? If it is not empty, then which element you are deleting? Element कोणता delete करता है?
First in.
First in, right? Now first in element you are deleting, displaying, right? So first, but by using which pointer? Front or rear? कोणत्या pointer ने ते display कर? Front. So first we'll display the element. Which element you want to delete? तुम्हाला कोणता एलिमेंट डिलीट करायचा आहे तो आपण अगोदर डिस्प्ले करूया. लक्षात येतंय का? सो what I am saying, all of you are able to understand. So first we display the element, which element you want to delete. Then how to display it? Then display. Can I say queue of front? So likewise, so array queue of front. So queue of front you can display. If it is not empty, then display queue of front as element you want to be deleted. All right. So to be element to be deleted. Sorry, element to be deleted. Right. And after that, so what you are doing? So what you are incrementing here? Main state. Front equal to what you are doing? Front equal to plus 1, or you can write plus also, right? So by incrementing the front pointer, so automatically the element is deleted, right? So these are the delete operations. This is the delete operation. Is there any doubt in the delete operation? Very simple. First you need to check the queue is empty or full, or it is underflow or empty. After that, so if it is not empty, so then display the values of queue front as an element to be deleted, and simply you need to increment the values of front pointer, and automatically that element is get deleted. Is there any doubt for the delete operation? Hello.
तर मग परत मॅक्झिमम वरून 0 साठी पण कंडिशन द्यावी लागेल ना आपल्याला फ्रंट पॉइंटर्स साठी.
From max to the 0. Yes. So how to check that condition? त्यासाठी काय करावं लागेल? That I forget to write here. त्यासाठी काय करावं लागेल? Front equal to what you need to check?
फ्रंट इक्वल
size -1.
Directly I will write here. So at the time of implementation, this will be useful for you. Front equal to this condition you need to check. Front equal to
साइज मायनस
size -1, and again what you need to check? Rear equal to what? रेअर ची चेक करायची गरज आहे का?
ची गरज
No, sir.
डायरेक्टली फ्रंट इक्वल टू साइज -1 असेल तर डायरेक्टली काय करणार तुम्ही इथं? सो व्हॉट यू आर डुईंग? फ्रंट इक्वल टू व्हॉट? फ्रंट इक्वल टू -1. Now where you need to check this condition? ही कंडिशन कधी चेक करावं लागेल?
मॅक्झिमम असेल तेव्हा.
ज्यावेळी मॅक्सिमम. पण ही कंडिशन कधी चेक करणार? सो बिफोर incrementing the front pointer. Increment करण्याच्या अगोदर तुम्हाला हे चेक करावं लागेल. ही कंडिशन, this condition you need to check here. Here you need to check this condition. If front equal to size -1, then front equal to -1. If condition true, so then we are changing the value of front. Otherwise, so we are continuing, right? Good question, right? Very good. I forgot to mention this. Anything else in the deletion? Is it okay?
No, sir. Done.
Okay, good. Now next third operation is the display. Now when you want to display the list, now we have checked only the insertion and deletion operation. Now suppose if you want to display the list on a screen, the screen वरती मला list display करायची असेल तर कशी display करणार? Suppose I want to display the list on a screen. So how to display? Now for that purpose, so directly for loop you required, right? Very good.
Yes, sir.
Now simultaneously you can dictate the steps. So these steps you required at the time of implementation. Check first what you need to check whether what you need to check.
Queue is empty.
Queue is empty. Underflow.
Very good, very good. So queue is empty. Now how to check the queue is empty or underflow? Same condition. Same condition, right? Now after that, next step I said the queue empty. If it is empty, display the queue is empty, right? So if it is empty, display queue is empty. Now here will not say underflow. Queue is empty. Now if it is not empty, if it is not empty,
Display elements in queue.
display element in the
Queue.
then what you need to do. So then now how to display the element? So first for loop we required here. So
Yes, sir.
to define or to write a for loop, so we required some integer values. So then define. So here we are writing the algorithm or pseudocode, right? So not actual code. So that's why I'm writing like this. So if it is not empty, then define an integer. Na? So in the for loop, what you required? Integer value, right? So always we are taking I. Right. You can take any values and set I is equal to what? I
Zero.
is equal to here 0. Circular queue. Linear queue nahi. Circular queue hai. Now that's why I'm writing statement here. Now all of you give attention. So this part is very, very important. So display function is very important. Now why when you are if it is not empty, so then define integer I. For what purpose? In the for loop, right? But what is the initial value of I? Always we are writing I is equal to 0, I less than some condition, and after that we are writing the increment, right? But here, so what is the value of I? पहिला element काय असेल इथं? Circular queue मधला. What is the first element when you are displaying? Now here.
Front.
Now suppose this 60 is not in your list. Here the value of front is 1, right? Now from where you are displaying the element? From 30 onwards, from 40 onwards, 50 onwards. Now here this is empty, right? Or 20 onwards.
20.
How you are displaying the element from 20 onwards? By considering the value of I is equal to 0. But here, not a single element is present at the 0th location. Then, now what is the value of I here? What should I write?
Front.
Front, very good. So value of I, you need to consider front. So all of you give attention. So these steps are very, very, very important. Now after that, so we'll start our loop from the front, right? So value of I we have considered as a from the front. Now after that, if my voice is coming to all, so internet connection is unstable. Is it audible to all? Hello? Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay. Now next step. First, what we have written for loop. For loop, we have started writing.
Voice break होतं.
Voice is breaking.
Sir, you are not clearly
Break
audible.
होतं.
Internet connection is not stable. Now it is clear. So clearly
Yes,
audible.
sir. Now clear.
Now clear. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If it is not clearly audible, so immediately you can inform me. Right. Now, in the for loop, so here below I will write the for loop. So what we have considered for is equal to, where is that? Is equal to front I have written, right? Sorry. Correct. Is it right? I less than. So what you are writing, I less than or equal to?
Rare. Rare.
Rare, good. And after that,
I plus plus.
I plus plus. Now here I will write the steps. Let me write the steps. If front, directly I will write the steps without wasting a time. So if front less than or equal to rare. Now somewhere we need to stop, right? So we'll start from the front, 20, 30, 40, 50, and here we need to stop. But how to stop? If front is less than or equal to rare, front value less than or equal to rare असेल, if it is true, if it is true, then display the queue of on and increment by right. Repeat the same till I less than or equal to size of minus 1. Right. Sorry. Something wrong. If front is less than or equal to rare, if it is true, then display q of I and increment I by 1 and repeat the same till I less than or equal to rare. Right. After that, next step is same. So only the changes here. So if front is less than or equal to rear, if it is true, then repeat, then display the q of I and increment I by 1 and repeat the same till I less than or equal to true. Now, if front is less than or equal to rear, if it is false, if this condition is false, so then display the q of I and increment I by 1 and repeat the same till I less than or equal to size minus 1. Now these two conditions you need to remember. Size minus 1. Size minus 1 is true. After that, up to this, is there any doubt? Hello? Or is it audible to all? Here I am getting the message, internet connection is. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Now, if front is less than rear, so which for loop you require? So this for loop you need to write. Right. Now, if front is greater than rear, or if it is false, so at that time you need to use the two for loop. One more for loop you need to use. Right. Front is, now this for loop you can use here. Right. At the time of implementation, you will get the clear idea regarding the same. Now, but here in this case,
Less than equal to size minus 1.
less than or equal to rear. If it is false, then we need to use this for loop, right? So here, what you need to change? Size minus 1, right? Size minus 1. If front is greater than, here, or directly I will say here, front is greater than or equal to rear असेल. म्हणजेच ही कंडिशन फॉल्स असेल तर ही कंडिशन ट्रू असणार आहे, बरोबर आहे. दिस कंडिशन विल बिकम ट्रू. सो दिस फॉर लूप वी नीड टू. Now at the time of implementation, so we'll see, so this display function, how it will work, right? So these are the three operations. So is there any doubt up to this? These three operations we have discussed here. Circular cube. Now implementation of the circular cube, so we'll see in the next session or at the time of practical session. Now same concept we will implement at the time of practical session. So theoretically, all of you understood the what is mean by circular cube, or why we are going to the circular cube, or what limitations of linear cube. Now here the limitations of linear cube is resolved or not? The limitations होते ते resolve झाले का?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in the circular cube, so we are performing two operations, mainly insertion and deletion, and after that we are displaying the elements by using the display operation. For that purpose, we need to use the for loop. So at the time of practical, at the time of implementation, so we'll see. Right? Is there any doubt up to this?
Now,
Okay. Now,
Hello.
yes.
तर डिस्प्ले एलिमेंटचा अल्गोरिदम
So this part here you can see. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
हॅलो सर
Yes, yes.
एक्सप्लेन करता का अजून एकदा डिस्प्ले
Display आणखी एकदा explain करू. ठीक आहे. First what you are doing? So first you are checking whether the queue is empty or not. Right. Up to this, is there any doubt?
नो
If it is empty, so we are displaying the message, right? So if it is not empty, then define the integer I and set I is equal to front, right? Now if front is less than or equal to rear, so if it is true, हा front pointer rear पेक्षा जर लहान असेल, so if it is true, then display the queue of I and increment I by 1. So repeat the same procedure. Now for that purpose we'll use this for loop. त्यासाठी आपण हा for loop use करणार आहे. I is equal to front and I less than or equal to rear I plus plus, right? And जर समजा front less than or equal to rear, so if this condition is false, so front pointer हा rear पेक्षा मोठा असेल, front pointer हा rear पेक्षा जर मोठा असेल. Now for example, let me draw the diagram so that you are able to understand. Hey, just 1 minute. Okay, good. We'll see all the concept, right? Now now suppose you have a diagram like this. Oops. Let me draw. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Now here, if the rear pointer is at this position, so all of you give attention. So if the rear pointer is at position 4 and front pointer is at position 0. आता मला सांगा हा फ्रंट पॉइंटर कोणत्या पोझिशनला आहे? 0 पोझिशनला आहे आणि रेअर पॉइंटर कोणत्या पोझिशनला आहे? End of the queue. Is it visible to all? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here, so what condition we are checking here? Yes. आता इथं मी एलिमेंट सगळे इन्सर्ट केले 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. What is the position of front pointer here? The front pointer position काय आहे?
0.
0. Now what is the position of rear pointer here?
4.
4. Means here queue is full or empty? First condition काय असेल? Check whether the queue is empty. It is false or true or false? Empty आहे का?
false.
False. Condition is false. Now next condition what we are checking. So front less than or equal to rear. आता front less than or equal to rear ही condition check करतोय. आता what is the value of front here?
0
0 आहे, बरोबर आहे. And what is the value of R? 4 आहे, बरोबर. मग condition true आहे का false आहे?
True.
Condition is true or false?
True.
Just 1 minute. If the condition is true, then what you are doing? कसं असेल तर काय करताय तुम्ही?
क्यू डिस्प्ले कर
क्यू डिस्प्ले करताय, पण कसा क्यू डिस्प्ले करताय? आता इथे आपल्याला दोन लिहायचे, सेपरेट लिहायचे इफ एल्स. आता ह्या इफ मध्ये फ्रंट लेस दॅन ऑर इक्वल टू रेअर, हे पहिलं इफ झालं, फर्स्ट इफ लिहिलेलं. ठीक आहे. जर असं असेल तर काय करणार आहे आपण? इथं काय केलेलं आहे आपण? देन डिस्प्ले द क्यू ऑफ आय and increment I by 1 and repeat the same till I less than or equal to real. But how to write the for loop? If the in this if loop I is equal to front line. Now what is the value of I here? 0. And I less than or equal to real. What is the value of real here? 4. म्हणजे काय असणार आहे इथं? I ची व्हॅल्यू सुरुवातीला काय असणार? 0. रेअर ची व्हॅल्यू काय? 4 आहे. And I plus plus. And after that, what we are displaying here, q of I ची value display करणार आहे. So what we are displaying, q of, we'll write this q of I in a printf function, right? So first value. So what is the value of first? Q of 0. What is the value of front? 0. So q of 0 will display. What is the value of q of 0 here?
10.
10. Next काय असेल? Incremented by 1. I is incremented by 1. So what is the value of I now? 1. Right. Now what is the value of q of 1? What is the value of q of 1?
20.
20.
20. What is the value of q of 2?
30.
Q of 3
50.
and q of 4?
50.
Is it
50.
now value of I is 5. Now here, if the value of I is 5, then the condition will become false. Now what is the value of I now? After
Equal
4
to
it after 4 it will become 5. 4 नंतर 5 होणार आहे I ची व्हॅल्यू. राईट. नाउ 5 लेस दॅन और इक्वल टू रेअर, कंडिशन ट्रू होईल का?
No.
False.
कंडिशन काय झालेली आहे? फॉल्स झालेली आहे. इथं आपण फॉल्स झाल्यानंतर एलिमेंट डिस्प्ले करू शकतोय का?
नाही.
Is it possible to display the element?
No.
No.
Now up to this, is there any doubt? Up to this condition, इथपर्यंत काय अडचण आहे का सर्वांना? ही कंडिशन समजली सर्वांना? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Question repeat कोण म्हटलं होतं? I am not
हा
able
येस
to see.
समजलं.
Yes. What is your good name? Your good name. So I am not able.
आकांक्षा बसले.
Akanksha madam. Akanksha madam. So now you have understood up to this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next scenario. Now why we have written the next condition? Up to this, I hope all of you understood. Now here, what we have checked, front is less than or equal to rear. जर front ची व्हॅल्यू रेअर पेक्षा लहान असेल तर आपण असं डिस्प्ले करतो. Now if this condition is false, now we'll consider another scenario. Just let me draw the diagram here. Same diagram I will draw here, right? Now all of you pay attention here. The same diagram I have drawn. Now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Now in this scenario, so previously the value is here 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Now the rear pointer is at which location here? Hello, rear pointer कोणत्या लोकेशनला आहे इथं? 4 location. And front pointer is at which location?
0.
Now I have deleted the 10. Now I have applied the delete operation. Now what is the value of front pointer here? 1. Now again I have deleted the 20. What is the value of front pointer here?
1, 2.
Now front pointer is at which location? 2.
2.
2.
आता कुठं आहे फ्रंट पॉइंटर? हा 2 ला आहे. ठीक आहे. नाउ आफ्टर दॅट आय हॅव इन्सर्टेड द 60. 60 इन्सर्ट केल्यानंतर काय होणार? कुठे इन्सर्ट होणार तो? 0th लोकेशन. नाउ व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ r नाउ?
0.
Now
Zero.
after that again I have inserted 70. Now what is the value of r now?
1.
1.
1. Value of r is now 1. Now all of you give attention. Now what is the value of f here? 2. And value of r is 1. Now check the condition. Check this condition. Same condition here. So this front less than or equal to rear. Now same condition here we are checking. Now front is less than or equal to rear. It is true or false?
False.
इथं काय झालेले कंडिशन फॉल्स झालेले किंवा तुम्ही अशी लिहू शकता फ्रंट ग्रेटर दॅन और इक्वल टू रेअर. त्या केसमध्ये काय येईल होती?
True.
ट्रू. ठीक आहे. नाउ ऍट दॅट टाइम सो व्हॉट वी आर रायटिंग? If we write so which condition, how to write the for loop? If this condition is false, जर फ्रंट पॉइंटर रेअर पॉइंटर पेक्षा मोठा असेल तर त्या केस मध्ये कसा फॉर लूप लिहिणार? हाऊ टू राईट अ फॉर लूप फॉर दिस टू डिस्प्ले ऑल द एलिमेंट्स. आता मला इथे सगळे एलिमेंट डिस्प्ले करायचे. Two for loops you need to write here. How many for loops you need to write? 2 for loops you need to write. The first for loop is what? पहिला for loop कशासाठी असेल? All of you give attention. First for loop. Either you can write this type of condition or this. जर ही condition false झाली.
Voice is breaking. Network. Now it is audible clearly. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what we are discussing now, here I have written if front is greater than or equal to rear. जर फ्रंट हा रेअर पेक्षा मोठा असेल तर काय करावं लागेल? आता आपल्याला हे सगळे एलिमेंट वी वांट टू डिस्प्ले ऑल द एलिमेंट्स. नाउ हाऊ टू डिस्प्ले इट बाय यूजिंग दिस लूप? For I is equal to front. So what is the value of I? 2. Now it is 2. I less than or equal to size minus 1. So what I have written here, all of you give attention, and I plus plus, right? And after that, so you can display the values here. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now it is audible. So internet.
Sir, now audible.
So what we are discussing, right? So front is greater than or equal to rear. Now we have written the first for loop. I is equal to front. So what is the value of front here? What is the value of front?
2.
2, right? So value of front is 2. Now here the 2 less than or equal to size minus 1. So what is the value of size? Size minus 1 means what is the value?
4.
4, right? Means how many elements you are able to display by using this for loop? हा for loop लिहिला तर किती एलिमेंट तुम्ही डिस्प्ले करू शकताय?
3.
Which one? 30,
30, 40,
14,
50.
50.
Right now, but still we have not displayed the 2 elements 60 and 70. Now how to display the next 2 elements? So for that purpose, one more for loop we need to write here. So that is so what we need to write? R is equal to 0 plus I less than What to write here? Less than or
Front.
equal to front or rear? Front चा काही संबंध नाही आता. I plus plus. इथं डिस्प्ले करा Q of Y. फ्रंट नी झालं की डिस्प्ले करू वरती. आता
Yes.
इथं आपण कोणते एलिमेंट डिस्प्ले केले? So we have displayed hello. Is it
Yes,
audible
sir.
clearly? Am I audible to all clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 30 comma. How many elements we have
30,
displayed by
40, 50.
50? Right. 30, 40, 50. Now by using these for loop, which
60,
element?
70,
60
20.
and 70. Okay. Is there any element is remaining here?
No.
Now, once again, all of you got it. If front is less than or equal to rear, if this condition is true, so we are using this for loop. And if this condition is false, so we are using these two for loops. Okay. जर ही कंडिशन false असेल तर हे दोन for loop use करणार आणि जर कंडिशन true असेल तर हा for loop use करणार. Now all of you understood how to display the elements in a circular cube?
Yes, sir.
Akanksha, no?
Yes, sir, got it.
Now got it? Okay, good. Now all of you have dictated this display function in your notebook.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I equal to front आपण म्हणले मग I is front जर 0 वर असेल आणि rear 2 वर असेल तर मग 0 ते 2 मधलेच डिस्प्ले होणार ना फर्स्ट कंडिशन मध्ये.
फ्रंट 0 वरती असेल आणि रेअर 2 वरती असेल. मग त्या केस मध्ये आता इथं म्हणतात 0 वरती असेल आणि रेअर 2 वरती मग 10, 20 आणि 30 इथपर्यंत डिस्प्ले होणार. ते कोणत्या कंडिशन मध्ये येणार? This will come under this condition. I is equal to front, I less than or equal to rear. If only 3 element is there.
Yes, sir.
Again, suppose value of F is 2, value of F is 2 and value of R is 4. त्या केस मध्ये कोणते वापरले जाईल? फर्स्ट फॉर लूप वापरला जाईल का हा सेकंड वापरला जाईल? केस काय सांगितली मी? Suppose the value of F is 2 and value of R is 4. This 30, 40 and 50 असतील. तर त्या केस मध्ये कोणता वापरला जाईल? This for loop will be used or these two?
First for loop.
First
First
for
of
loop.
First for loop.
Why? Because front is less than or equal to
Less
rear.
than equal to rear.
Now all of you understand. So all of you have dictated this display function in your notebook. Or take a screenshot of the same. Now is there any doubt up to this? So display function also we discussed. I think implementation part. So is it possible for you to implement by using the C program? Already I have explained all the logics. Now only thing is remaining, that is the writing of code by using the C program. Okay, any questions, any query? So you can ask. So today we have completed the circular cube, right? And now within 2 to 3 minutes, so we'll finish the last part also. Last point, priority queue. So this one is very simple one. So no need. We required only 2 to 3 minutes. I will share this PDF also to you, applications and
Sir, share that PDF.
yes. I will share the PDF. Don't worry. Now here the one more concept, not in your syllabus, double-ended queue. So you can go through this theoretical part, so you will understand. A very simple one. Now priority queue. So last point of the unit number 3 is priority queue. So is it visible to all? So the screen is visible. So I will take 2 to 3 minutes, and after that we will take a pause. Is it visible to all? The screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the what is mean last point of the unit number 3 is priority queue. The priority queue is again one of the data structure. So having the collection of element, so which are associated with. So priority means we are considering some ordering, right? Now everyone is aware with the ascending and descending order. So what is mean by ascending order? Or what is mean by descending order? Ascending and descending म्हणजे काय? What is mean by ascending order? Increment म्हणतो का? Ascending means
Increment.
incremented orders, right? Now, ascending priority queue and descending priority queue we'll discuss, right? So priority queue is divided into two types of priority queue is ascending priority queue and descending priority queue, right? Now, ascending priority queue, so it is the collection of items in which the items are inserted in a sequential manner, right? But when we are applying the delete operation, so only smallest element can be removed first, right? In an ascending priority queue, smallest element is deleted first. Now the following element insert on the ascending priority queue. Now 78, 89, 75. So these are the list of element is given to you. Now, all of you are able to see the screen. So this screen. Now how many element is given here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 element. So which one? कोणत्या आहेत elements? Hello?
78, 89, 75.
Right. Now, by using this ascending priority queue, so we are inserting, right? So insert 70 in a priority queue. So first, at first location, 70 is inserted, right? Now after that next element, insert 8. Now, before inserting the 8, we'll compare with the existing element. If it is less than the existing element, so we are shifting the 70 to the next block. Ascending order म्हणजे काय? Incrementing order आली. So we need to consider the incrementing. So 8 is stored, inserted before 70, and now 70 is shifted to the next location. Now 89. So compare 89 with 70. If it is greater than 70, so it will be shifted at the right side of the 70, right? Or stored at right side of the 70. Now after that next, in the same way, we are inserting the next two element also, and at the end, so we are getting the list like this. This process continues and insertion of all the elements on the priority queue is shown below. Now 5, 7, 8, 70, and 80. Now in the ascending priority queue, so what we are doing, so when we are inserting the element, so we are comparing the element with each others. Yes.
Take greater number.
Where we have done this comparison, in which algorithm we are comparing and we are storing the element. Sorting algorithm बघितले आपण?
Yes, sir.
Right. So smallest element we are keeping at left side and greatest element we are storing at the right side. Right. In a ascending order. Right. In a ascending priority queue. Right. Now here the front end is at left side and rear end is at right side, right? Now when you want to delete the element, obviously which element is deleted first? Smallest or greatest?
Smallest.
Smallest element. So this is called as a ascending priority queue. This is called as a ascending priority queue. Now descending priority queue is reverse to the ascending. Same. Descending priority queue, same. It is a collection of atoms in which the insertion of atoms can be order wise, that is in a descending order, but only the largest element can be removed first. Descending order means, so greatest element we are considering at left side, smallest element at the right side. Now these are the list of elements 78, 89, 90 and 100 is given here for the insertion purpose, right? So here 70 is inserted first, after that 8. So smallest element here in a descending priority queue, we are considering at right, and greatest element we are considering at the left side, right? So we'll compare the element and we'll keep greatest element, greater element at left side and smaller element at the right side, or in a descending order. So finally we'll get this list like this: 100, 90, 89, 70 and 8. Now how to delete the element? Which element is deleted first here?
Largest element, 100.
Largest element, right? So this is called as a priority queue. Is there any difficulty in the priority queue? Priority queue, all of you understood? So types of priority queue is ascending priority queue and descending priority queue, right? This is the simple theoretical concept. Now here the unit number 3 is completed, except the implementation of circular queue. So that implementation part we will cover at the time of practical session or whenever we will get the time. So we'll complete it. Good. Is there any question related with the queue? Now in the queue, so we have discussed about the now we have completed the definition of queue, representation, operation, implementation of linear queue, circular queue and priority queue. So today we have completed the theoretical part of circular queue and priority queue, right? Now here the unit number 3 is completed. Is there any question related with the unit number 3, stack and queue? We have completed. Okay, if you are having any questions, so you can unmute yourself and ask the question.